Good morning, everyone. Highlander58 on the AT with the mysterious riser hiking in front of me. It's Wednesday, April 6th, about 8:45, and we are leaving Irwin, damn it, Irwin, Irwin, Tennessee. It was a nice place. We didn't do much. Again, we did our laundry right in the hotel. The Super 8 there does have laundry and a nice continental breakfast, nice people, good rates, and everything you need's right around there. We been watching the weather for the last 2 days, and we came into Irwin after a 21-mile hike, so we slept a lot, just chilled. There's a late winter or early spring winter storm coming in, and we hope to make it 30 miles to Carver Gap, where a friend of Riser's is going to pick us up and take us off a trail if need be. There's supposed to be 17-degree weather with a wind chill and rain and snow, so we thought it was over, but it's not. So we're going to deal with what we can, hike as many miles as we can today. Our goal is to reach a shelter, to camp at about 16 miles, or go beyond a couple more miles to a camp spot. Anyway, we're doing better. We've resupplied, reconfigured our packs, and we got a lot of uphill to do today to get out of this gap. And so we're saying farewell to Irwin, Tennessee, and we hope to be in Damascus in about a week to 10 days. And I say that because of the weather conditions, maybe sooner. Anyway, Riser and I will check back in a little while. Have a great morning. Hey everyone, Highlander58 on the AT, just checking in. It's about 12:15, and I'm just climbing out of Indian Grave Gap. Had a little trail magic down there. Local man gave us some fruit, some hot chocolate. It's cold, it's windy, and I'm now heading toward the Unaka Mountain. Should make that in about 2 hours, 3 hours. That's going to be a nice uphill and a nice downhill. So doing fine. Weather's crazy, very windy. Sunshine but cold. So Riser's up ahead and having a great day on the AT. Hey everybody, Highlander58 on the AT checking in, April 6th. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Still very cold, windy, but the sun is shining, so it's not a bad day. I am about to go up Unaka Mountain. It's about a mile up, and it's highest climb today. And on the downside, I'll be approaching about 15 miles. I'll be looking for a shelter or a camp spot right beyond the shelter for the night. So Riser's up there somewhere. I'll catch up with him. Hey everybody, Highlander58 on the AT, just checking in. I'm now coming down off of Unaka, that mountain. It's a very enchanting spruce forest, very dense. I took a photograph. And it's quite a climb up. It's very cool and windy, so it felt great. Took a break, had an apple. The sun is still shining and it's very cold. It's about 3:30. And I hope to make the shelter, I think it's called a Cherry Knob Shelter, in about 2 hours. And either Riser will be there or it'll be just beyond in a camp spot. So having a great day, I feel good. My back's a little sore, but I was laying on the bed for 2 days, so that's probably why. So just wanted to say hello to everyone, and thanks for following me. And I appreciate all the comments and all the suggestions, and especially the encouragement, because some days it's hard and some days it's hard to go on, but thanks to you all out there, I am going on, and I really, really appreciate your support. Thank you. Well, good morning, everyone. Highlander58 on the AT. The riser's about 100 yards in front of me. It's April 7th, Thursday, I believe. We did about 19 miles yesterday, 18 or 19. Made it into Cherry Knob Shelter. Very nice camping spot. Someone had mentioned, one of my YouTube followers, that it was the best water on the trail, and I have to agree. 2 beautifully piped streams. The water was very clear, very cold. You know, probably wouldn't have to filter it, but I did. I boiled it. Made great tea, great ramen. So we had a pretty big storm last night. My tent was shaking and rattling and rolling all night, but it held up fine. We had some pretty strong gusts of wind and a lot of rain. I stayed dry in my Z-Pack duplex tent, and I stayed warm. So slept pretty good, other than the howling wind waking me up a few times. Got up this morning and we were out of camp by 9. Took it kind of easy. Had breakfast and packed up and left. We're heading today to Carver Gap to see if we need to get off the trail tonight. We're going to monitor the weather. We're still hearing it may snow, so we're going to meet up with Riser's new friend, and who's been kind and courteous enough to offer us a place if we need it for the evening. So not sure what we're going to do yet, and the sun is coming up, so it's going to be cold today, but I think we'll have some decent hiking weather, and I'm feeling pretty good. Still losing weight, trying to eat more, but you just lose weight on the trail. I mean, at least I am. I'm down probably 15 pounds. I don't know, I haven't weighed myself, but I've noticed the difference. I know I started out around 190 to 194, and I'm down. So anyway, feeling really good. This is a great day so far. I've got my pace down pretty good, one that works for me, and I'm averaging, even on the uphills, about 2.25 miles per hour, which I think is remarkable, because on the uphills I'll walk 100 yards and I'll stop and I'll breathe for a couple minutes and I'll start back up, and sometimes those uphills are slow. So I'll take, 3/4 steps, half steps, but I still seem to be averaging around 2.4 miles an hour. So that's great. I hope to continue to get stronger as I go. I don't think I want to do more than a 20 miler at the most. We're averaging about 16 to 18 miles a day right now. So that's a good goal, a good limit. Hey everybody, Highlander58 on the AT. I'm just about ready to summit, I think it's Roan Mountain, and it's starting to snow. So, I got to make about 3 more miles to get to Carver Gap. It's a pretty hard climb. The peak is over 6,200 feet, and it's gonna be a 21-mile day to get out of the snow tonight. So I'm not gonna waste a lot of time. I got to get down the mountain. I'll check back in when I arrive at a warm place. This is unbelievable. It's the first week of spring and it's snowing. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but it's coming down. All right, onward. Well, hello everyone, Highlander58 on the AT. It's Friday, April 8th, and we are somewhere in North Carolina. We had a pretty tough day climbing up Roan Mountain yesterday. Extreme temperatures, high winds, sleet, rain, snow, and when we got down to Carver Gap, we had some very welcomed trail magic. And it begins back in Sam's Gap, where we got the trail magic with the bucket of dirt on the grave. Well, Riser had met a young lady who was hiking on the trail from his home city in Florida, and they struck up a conversation, and she offered to pick us up at Carver Gap if the weather turned bad yesterday. So we knew we were going to be heading into some pretty tough weather, so Riser had made arrangements with this young lady named Karen, who is, we found out, a world hiker. She's hiked South America, she's hiked, I believe, in Alaska, Canada, and a good part of the United States. Very knowledgeable. He contacted her and made arrangements for us to be guests in her home. And I'm not going to reveal the exact location because for privacy, but it's not that far from where we were. It's quite a drive, but she brought us into her home. Let us do our laundry, fed us, and we're going to go ahead and take a zero here. She's in a beautiful place on the side of a mountain, and you can hear the goats in the background. She has a beautiful 3-acre home with a couple of cats and a dog. And she's going to take us into town to get some things at the local supermarket and the outfitter. We're having a wonderful time here. As you can see behind me, the view is spectacular. This is from her front yard over my shoulder. I can't speak highly enough of the trail community that we've run into. We've been blessed, to say the least, by a lot of trail magic, and Karen certainly is a trail angel. What are the chances that Riser would meet a gal from his hometown and they would know a lot of the same people? They were just a couple years apart in high school, and they know a lot of the same people in the area. So I don't have the word to describe the generosity of the people that we have met so far on the trail. It just keeps happening. We just keep getting these wonderful bits of trail magic and these blessings around every corner. We didn't want to have to spend the night in 15-degree wind chill, snowing and sleeting at that pass, or that gap. We made it over Roan Mountain, which was a very tough climb. It was a 21-mile day to get to Carver Pass and Carver Gap, and that's where Karen picked us up. And she had drinks in the car, beer, water, cookies. She knows what it's like to be a hiker, and it's so nice to have someone who has that that knowledge and that generosity. She had made us dinner. We had lasagna. She made rotisserie chicken. She's a true trail angel, and very open-minded about discussing hiking and her experiences all over the world as she's hiked. So we're very pleased to be here, and something that I'll never forget as long as I live. We've had an opportunity to rest, to recuperate, and to enjoy the hospitality of fellow hikers. And thank you for opening your beautiful home to us here in North Carolina. I'm gonna go ahead and go finish up my laundry, and we're gonna go to Ingles and get some beer and a few resupply items, and we're gonna enjoy this beautiful day. It's cold still, but the sun's shining and it's gonna be warming up pretty soon. You know, every opportunity that you have to receive trail magic, take it. Don't turn it down. These people come out and spend hours of their time and their money to sit and wait for us to come down out of these mountains, to open their homes to us, to share with us. Most of them will not take money from you. They don't want anything from you. They just want to help because they're hikers or because they're just good people in this community. So take advantage of their generosity in a good way. Enjoy the trail magic and pay it forward.